Hey, this is Aaron Goodvin. We're at the ACMA Awards, and you're watching This Is Cody.
I didn't know it back then, what I know right now. Life belongs.
Welcome back to another episode of This Is Cody. We're here at the ACMA Awards, and I'm here with Aaron Goodvin. How's it going?
What up, Cody?
How's things?
I'm great.
Busy weekend?
Very.
Yeah, lots of interviews?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, man. I want to take it back a little bit. How music started for you. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were doing karaoke competitions at a young age, and then you became a songwriter.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how that. I think it was because I wanted to write songs so that I could, pick up girls.
Okay, nice.
That was kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Because if you could write a song for a girl, you were a different guy. You were like the guy that they
wanted.
All
right.
Yeah, I'm sure you understand that. But yeah, I got a karaoke machine when I was 12. Me and my sister would sing around the living room and dance and sing around. I think the first thing I started singing was the Lion King soundtrack.
Nice.
Yeah. And then from there, I always played hockey, and I was always good at sports, and I did that. But I was like a super ADD kid, and my mom was like, I need to find something you can focus on that is just him. And so I started going on stage and singing, and I just loved it. I just felt it. I feel more at home on stage even to this day than I do anywhere else. So that's basically how it all started for me. And I learned about country music because my family all played guitar. My aunts, uncles, my mom, dad, and we would sit around the campfire and we, or any table or whatever excuse we had to get together at that time, and we just played till country music till the wee hours of the morning. So.
Awesome. And then going from a songwriter to a performer, what made you make that decision?
I always kind of went back and forth.
Yeah.
But when I picked up a guitar, I was 12, and I started writing. I just started writing songs for whatever reason, and I just seemed to have a knack for it. I seemed to understand it. I would go to like the CD store every Tuesday. I took vocal and guitar lessons in Grand Prairie, Alberta, every Tuesday, and we'd go and buy a new record. And I'd do that. So it was always kind of this thing, and I would always read the liner notes of who wrote what, and I found out there were these people that wrote songs for a living, and I was super captivated by that. And so when the performing part was really the reason why I got into it.
Right.
I love like music in general. I'd love to be on stage. So but I kind of broke in as a songwriter, so I do get that question a lot. Because It's like, how did you go from that to that? And I'm like, well, it's actually the other way around. But I did break in as a writer. Like I found like that was kind of the way. I thought that was a really viable way to get in if you could write songs, But when I moved to Nashville, I was like, I have this thing where I just want to be the best at whatever I do, the best that I'm capable of, and so I literally just wrote songs for 5 years and learned how to do that, and managed to get songs on bigger records. And then once I was able to do that and kind of verified myself as someone who could write songs for an artist, then I was like, okay, I could go back and do what I really want to do, which is be on stage.
Awesome. And where do you find all your inspiration when writing?
It's real life stuff, I think my whole last record, we called it V for a reason, and it's pretty much all about my wife. So, not all of them, but a lot of them. But sometimes for me, I can tell if it's going to be my song or not, like very, very quickly.
Okay.
It's a thing where it's like if I kind of take the reins on a hook or an idea, and I'm like, oh, I know how to write this for me, and then that's kind of the direction it goes in. But most of the time, I just try to write the best song in the room. I never try to get in the way of a song by like trying to write it for a specific artist. I was like, I want to write it for the idea and for what the best way the song could be written. So that ends up becoming the focus, and sometimes that ends up being mine or somebody else's.
Awesome. Now jumping into your music, your single, "Good Old Bad Days." Tell us the inspiration behind that.
Yeah, it's so much fun. We open every set with this song, and when basically I love listening to other people's music growing up, and there was a record that I loved that Phil Vassar made, and I'm a big Phil Vassar fan just because he's a songwriter, performer as well, and a great performer. He had a song called "Good Old Days," and so I was listening to that, and I was like, I was like, well, how would I write that? And I was like, what would be Good Old Bad Days for me? So I wrote that title down, and when I got together with two of my friends, Skip Black and Matt Nolan, I was like, I have this title, it's Good Old Bad Days. I want to write it like an up-tempo, upbeat thing, so that it wasn't like, a ballad about, all the other days. But when I moved to Nashville, I mean, I played in bars from 18 to 25 in Canada, and felt like I'd hit the top of where I could go as far as not being on the radio and not being, and I was just like, okay, I gotta move to Nashville, and I've got to learn how to write songs, and like to the best of my ability, and but when I moved to Nashville, I kind of just fell into this drinking crowd, which is drinking is a lot different down there than it is here in Canada,
right.
I find.
Yep.
And so I kind of just fell into this whole drinking, writing songs by day, drinking by night thing, and it just got to the point where it was just started taking its toll on me, on the ones I love, and so I had to make a decision on what I was going to do there. So I kind of made the switch, but it wasn't really until I met my wife that things really started to I really started to see life a lot differently, and for the better. And so, Good Old Bad Days.
Awesome. And this song was #1 most added at country radio.
It was.
#1 most added Canadian song.
I am never #1 anything, so that's amazing.
And
with the exception of You Are that went #1, I'm never that. I always see myself as an underdog. I see myself as somebody who, it's just going to take me longer to be successful, and I don't care how long it takes. It never matters how long it takes. It just matters that I get there. So to be #1, I cut you off.
No, it's all good. No,
see, it's very uncomfortable for me.
No, it's amazing though. And when you heard this info, what was going through your mind?
Oh, I was totally blown away. I
Yeah.
called everybody I knew and told them, and I think that's one of the cool things is I'm always just so super surprised. I feel like, at any moment, like I'm going to wake up, and they're like, oh, all that stuff, that never happened, and so, so for me, it's what's really cool is like anytime there's something that happens, I'll call my wife, and I'll call my mom, and I'll call my dad, and then I'll call, I have this whole list of people that I call, but I'm very blessed to have a great group of people around me. Warren Music Canada is incredible for me. My management, Grassroots Promotion is just there and on top of stuff, and I think because of that team, amazing things like that can happen.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congrats on that, because that's awesome. All right, last year you hosted the A CMAs. This year we had.
I was the best host that they're ever gonna have. I don't care who they get.
Yeah.
I love Jess. She's wonderful, but
you're gonna top it no matter what.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna heckle her tonight.
I love
because
it.
I want her to screw up as much as possible. I want to make sure that what's funny. I'm totally kidding, but what's funny is I really enjoyed that. I never thought. I never thought that I would enjoy that as much as I do, but because I'm such an attention, I'm not going to finish that sentence, but I love attention. It's like I was up there. I'm like, oh, I'm up here again. Oh, this is awesome. I'm in front of a microphone again.
Yep.
So, no, I actually just really enjoyed it, and I hope they bring me back sometime.
Awesome. What is your favorite thing about the ACMA Awards weekend?
You know what? It just gets better every year. I'm so blown away. Like even the jump from last year to this year. Award shows are very hard to put on,
right? And
very hard to tackle. And I just feel like there's a group of people that just got behind it, and said, "Hey, we're going to do this," and I think it's just so awesome. There seems to be just such a family atmosphere. It reminds me. I was in a program called Global Country here in Alberta. Went from I think I was 17 or something to and I'm kind of an alumni member now, but like there was a sense of family in that group, and there was a sense of like everybody was rooting each other on, everybody wanted what was best for everybody, and everybody kind of gets their shot, and it helps when you win an award or you're up for an award. It just helps to tell you, hey, you're on track and you need to just keep going. And I think like just having a place to do that is incredible, and I'm just so blown away about. I've enjoyed every second of being here, and when I found out I was up for Entertainer of the Year again this year, I was like, we're going, right? Like, I need to go.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's really exciting to be here, and I'm just blown away.
Absolutely. And you're also up for Songwriter of the Year.
I am, yeah, which is awesome, because I should be.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally
Yeah.
kidding.
Awesome. You're also performing at FanFest.
Yes.
As well today.
Yes, today.
And the award show?
And the award show.
Amazing.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about performing live?
Just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's totally my thing. It's totally what I do the best. I mean, I think it's, in my opinion, and I love writing songs, and I'm up for. I need to mention that I'm up for songwriter with my buddy Drew Gregory, who I think I've written, 20 songs with. I mean, I've always loved this guy. Speaking of performers, he is one of them, and he's a great performer.
Yeah.
And that's always the part that I just love so much about him. So we always try to write songs that fit into what he's doing, and we've written a lot of songs together. So it's really cool that we're getting we're up for an award for Better in Bar, and so it's just really cool. But I wanted to mention that. But man, performing is just like I love connecting. I think there's times where I just feel like a song is there for the artist to deliver, and there can be a great song, but falling short on the delivery is just like, it's just such a missed opportunity. So I always, that's my favorite thing about playing live. I've played some big shows in my career, and I love every minute of it. I love the minutes before it, during it, after it, everything.
Awesome. All right. If you could describe 2019 for you in one word, what would it be?
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's the first
Okay.
word that came to my life. And like I say, it just truly has been. I'm so lucky to be where I am, and I have just the greatest group, from my band to my management to my to both of the labels that I have. Like, everything's clicking and going in the right direction for all the years that it didn't. It's making up for it. It's just, like I said, it's been amazing.
Awesome. And you're going to be touring in the U.S. this spring with a few Canadian dates confirmed already.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing you're looking forward to being on tour?
It's, the U.S., it's going to be fun. Like, the U.S., I mean, the budgets that we have to work with are not the same in Canada, so it's, we've got to peel back a bunch, and everybody's got to, the people that are touring with me have to step up, because we're not going to have all these people around us, and so it's going to be a challenge, but one that we just accept gratefully. We understand it's going to take a while in the U.S. to get it going, and we're just willing to do whatever that takes, and it's an exciting time.
Awesome. And what might we see on Aaron Goodvin's rider on tour? What's one thing you have to have?
Okay, well, in Canada, cheesies.
Cheesies, okay.
Cheesies are amazing.
Yeah.
And I recently, I'm on this new diet, and I'm not looking forward to avoiding the cheesies. But we always have cheesies, and then we're all obsessed with, sparkling water. I don't know what it is, but it's like Perrier, all that stuff.
Yep.
We have tons of that. So.
All right, man. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Cody. I really appreciate you.
It was a blast.
Thank you, man.
And good luck tonight. Have fun.
Thank you. We'll do.
Awesome. All right. See you guys next time.
Girl, with you, I ain't a missing those. Don't wanna